starting his 3 rounds in a Clan 65 kg bag. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. This man's a mixed martial artist, weighing in at 65 kgs. Fighting out of Limerick, MMA, presenting Jake the Samurai Joyce. As the opponent making his way to the Clan Wars, he's fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, weighing in at 65 kgs. Fighting out of IFS, presenting Brian the Giant Slayer Mallon.
Clan Wars 30, we're moving on to the second bout of the evening. This is Noel O'Keefe in commentary, joined by Phil Campbell. We're in the Featherweight division. We've got Jake Joyce out of Limerick MMA taking on IFS's own Brian Mallon, and we are underway.
Straight off the bat, Brian Mallon looks to throw punches to get into the clinch.
Brian Mallon saying, okay, you're bigger and taller than me, you've got a bigger reach, a longer reach, yep, I'm going to close distance and take you down. So,
but that height's not going to count if I drag you to the ground. And on the double here, has the hands connected, is going to look to elevate Joyce and then take him down.
Good work by Joyce so far, nice wide base, just stopping it, using the underhook as well to rip Mallon up when he's really trying to get the takedown. But
underhook on the right side, overhook on the left side, defending well, yep. Brian Mallon, takes the leg.
Nice little trip there by Mallon to get it down, and he's into half guard.
See, a lot of damage can still be done here. Brian can still posture and land strikes from half guard, and he's isolated the right arm.
Nice control here as well by Mallon. Just on top, getting there, almost a headlock, just to keep Joyce under his full control.
I'd like to see him get those hips a little bit lower. He's looking to get that leg out.
And good recovery by Joyce on the bottom just to get the guard, but he's in trouble up against the cage here. Again, looking to isolate that right arm, as you were saying, Phil, just to land some strikes. But
Mallon's going to want to posture here and land strikes. But that's a nice tight guard from Joyce. He's opened the guard, may have been looking to throw something up there.
Just in this position, Mallon's just got to watch his arms, not got to leave them. He's touching down to the mat there, which is the danger, where Joyce can switch the hips, maybe look for an arm.
He's intelligently put the knee down rather than trying to stand upright with the legs parallel, because that leaves him, I don't like this position, it leaves him susceptible. Drops the knee down again, intelligent fighting. Needs to be wary not to be swept from this position or tripped.
Joyce is happy enough, I think, here just to sort of holding this. He's not taking much damage. Yes, you can say he's losing the round. He's in the bottom position as the 10-second clapper goes, but as it goes, being on the bottom, Phil, that was a good way to be on the bottom. Took very little damage.
But there looks to grab the leg and sweep perhaps. I see a little bit of blood on the shin of Joyce. I'd be interested to know where that's come from.
And again, an interesting first round where you can see the game plan of Mallon, Phil. He didn't want to stay at distance with a much rangier fighter, so he closed the distance and took it to where size does not matter.
Now, Joyce is rangy. What I want to see from Joyce is him utilising that reach, that range, because we know the game plan of Mallon now is to get in, get the takedown. I want to see Joyce utilise that with a nice jab, maybe some kicks. Make Brian wary of the takedown. Make him worry about shooting in.
You can see the likes of uppercuts or knees coming in can also, make Mallon think about the takedown that little bit more. But good opening round for Mallon, the IFS man. You'd have to give it to him on the judges' scorecard for the takedown, as though much damage wasn't done. So successful defence in that sense by Jake Joyce, but all to play for coming into round two. So round two coming up here, Clan Wars 30 Featherweight division. Jake Joyce in the red corner, Brian Mallon in the blue corner, and we are on the way. A touch of gloves and a nice high kick straight away by Joyce.
I'd like to see a little bit more of that from Joyce, maintaining the range. Good movement now from Joyce. He knows what Mallon wants to do. He's going to have to get his back off the cage here.
He needs to push away there. It was good footwork. He just needs to be careful that he's backing straight up in a straight line, that Mallon can just push through it, but
he has that overhook.
Mallon's where he wants to be again now in the opening seconds.
Again, strong dogged determination from Mallon to try and get that takedown. He's got the hands connected. No, just let go.
What's Joyce need to do here? Just to get away from the cage here.
Joyce needs to push away on the head, push on the side of the head of Mallon, or perhaps dig in for his double underhooks. Because right now Mallon's happy to be in this position. This is a jarring, tiring position. And the takedown secured by Mallon, straight into half guard again.
Excellent work by the IFS man. Unfortunately, Limerick MMA man there, Joyce, his frustration is probably growing him in the shorter 2-minute rounds here as well. There's not a lot of time to work, so when you get taken down, it's probably going to lose you the round.
Yeah, 100%. Brian again looking to do some work here. Just even carrying the weight of a man can be so tiring.
Again, you can see Joyce is trying. He's just battling the legs there, just not to give away either mount or side control to Mallon. But
Mallon can sneak that leg through if he wants.
Putting a lot of shoulder pressure, but just looking at the angle here on Joyce maybe.
Now, if Mallon were to push down on the right knee of Joyce, he'd have a lot more scope to get his knee through there in the mount.
Good work again by Joyce. Well, that is all the good work he's doing is defensive work at the moment. It's Mallon who will be getting the judge's nod for the position here, but good defensive work by young Joyce.
Looks to throw up an armbar perhaps. Very difficult when you're against the cage. He's looking to secure an armbar, but it's late in the round. I think Mallon may be safe. Slams his way out of it, just on the buzzer.
And again, that's in a way Joyce is going to make Mallon think, it will attack from the bottom, but you got to look, the Limerick man, he started the round, good footwork to try and get out of the way, but Mallon eventually got it to where he wanted it. So it's 2 rounds, you got to think to Mallon here, so Joyce is going to have to come out again and throw everything he can to try and take this fight away from Mallon.
Should Joyce end up on his back in this round, I want to see him be a wee bit more active with those hips. He threw the armbar up at the end of the round. I want to see him fighting straight away. That urgency, throwing up the triangle, throwing up the armbar, feet on the hips, trying to push away.
What do you think about him opening up the round with a high kick? Again, the kicks, we know Mallon wants to get it to the mat, so are kicks the greatest idea? You're leaving yourself susceptible?
If you're throwing them blind, no. I'd like to see him maybe set that up with his hands, maybe throw a little leg kick. Take that power out of the lead leg of Mallon so that when he shoots in, he doesn't quite have that pop. It also makes him think a little bit more about shooting in for the takedown.
And again, coming into the third round, you got to, as I was saying, just as we broke, it's got to be 2 rounds in the hole for Joyce. What's Joyce's corner telling him here coming into the third round, Phil?
They're going to tell him to work on the distance, maintain the distance. You're the longer rangier fighter. Use that jab. Set up your kicks. Don't throw single shots. See, he starts off with the jab there. Kick to the body. He's pumping that jab again. Mallon just rushes him to the cage, throwing a flurry of shots.
Excellent work by Mallon. He's coming forward. He's not.
He needs to watch it. Both hooks in. Both hooks in. Joyce for the rear naked choke.
You just want to be careful. He's a little high, but
can still get it from the jaw. Mallon needs to fight the hands here. A view slightly obstructed by the referee.
Referee Colin Cleland having a close look, but. Just we are obstructed here at the moment.
No, Brian Mallon's doing the right thing. He's fighting the hands. He's fighting the lead hand. You don't need to worry about the hand around the neck. It's the hand that connects to the bicep or the bicep arm.
And it looks he could just do a little bit of shake, a little Taylor shift and shake him off here.
If he starts working the hips, he might throw him off overhead. The choke's currently not in.
And again, you might see Joyce maybe on coming down, maybe look for the arm on the way down.
Just about to say there, is he isolating the arm? He almost had the wrist there. There he goes to grab the wrist again. You see, he's got the figure 4 in the arm. Maybe looking to switch. He's got the Kimura grip on the arm. It's going to be very difficult from here to utilise that. He may be setting up the arm bar. Mallon staying tight.
A big call at 30 seconds from Mallon's corner, but Joyce, he's really got to go for it here.
It's on the chin. If Mallon turns in, he can be inside Joyce's guard. If he just turns into him.
It looks like the clock is just going to beat Joyce here. Good shots to try and soften him up, but he's sort of off to the side now. He's not really on the back, as you said. He's shaking him. He's going to end up in full guard.
Needs to turn in. Mallon needs to turn to the inside. Finish the round strongly. 10-second clapper. Can Joyce steal anything here?
And it dominant round by Jake Joyce, but is it going to be enough? We go to your judges' scorecards. Mallon was in survival mode really in round 3. You got to give credit to young Jake Joyce, but unfortunately the clock beat him and the position, it wasn't as promising as it looked when he got there initially.
Yeah, he never could quite get just underneath the chin of Mallon, so props to Mallon for defending well.
Ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation for both fighters. After 3 rounds of action, we go to your judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored is 29-28 for your winner by unanimous decision. Fighting out of the